Hi there, I'm Sean Fury, the world's first ever public superhuman, and I have dedicated my life to the progression of the human race. There are those of us who are getting closer and closer to the understanding that there is more to reality than what is right in front of us. And now, thanks to the internet, anyone who is curious and brave enough to do a little research of their own are able to discover some pretty revelatory information. Information that has the ability to quite literally alter the way a person perceives and walks through life. We call it enlightenment. The ultimate understanding of the universe and where we as a species fit into it. That understanding is always expanding as we continue to grow. Enlightenment. The knowledge that ourselves and everything around us are connected at the molecular level. But what does one do after getting there? What does one do after learning how the universe works? You are able to see patterns more clearly. Patterns in everything. Patterns that you didn't even know existed previously. Now they are glaring at you. You are able to perceive what is true and what is false more accurately when manipulation is occurring. But what do you do? What do you do with this new vision, this new perception of reality? That is the question I have been asking myself for the past year. And this is the answer I have come up with. We create. We create the future. Now anybody who has a working cell phone is able to discover the truth that they are gods of their own realities. That's wonderfully empowering, but that knowledge by itself does absolutely nothing for anyone. It makes the individual perhaps safer and calmer, but what I am interested in is progression. We are living in an unprecedented time where enlightenment is talked about openly in homes, on the streets, in the kitchens of restaurants, films, you name it. We are experiencing the new Renaissance. Now, around this time, as people become more and more aware, some major catastrophe usually takes place that is used as a form of misdirection. Then we regress back to the frequency of fear, and we basically have to start all over again. That's where the apex frequency comes in. It is my belief that the frequency of enlightenment is too fragile. It is too easy to knock people out of it. And it is because of that fact that we are unable to sustain it for any major length of time, say 1,000 years. The apex frequency is something above enlightenment. It is a new thought straight from the world's most evolved human that is designed to cement the knowledge in our minds forever. And it is from that cementation where we will be able to see true human progress on a scale that we have yet to witness in our history. That is my dream. Now, how does this relate to the individual? Where do you come into play? Achieve. Achieve because you can. Achieve because you know there is absolutely nothing preventing you from accomplishing your goals. You may think everything has already been done. Every great song has already been sung. Every great building has already been built. And every great film has already been made. And every great book has already been written. But we both know, deep down, that is a lie. It is true that it is no longer about the individual accomplishment anymore, but it never has been. It was just easier to glorify individuals in the past. Now it is up to us to be more self-sufficient, to measure success and accomplishment by our own individual standards, to no longer look for a pat on the back, but to succeed for no other reason than because you have the ability to do so. We must set the example for the next generation. We must. We are all becoming gods in our own minds. That doesn't mean we have to be lazy. That doesn't mean we have to be fat and sit on our asses all day and demand to be stimulated by second-rate content that is practically designed for monkeys. Let us increase the gap between us and our primate ancestors. Let us evolve. I am here to help. I'm here to cheer you on. I am your friend. I am your brother. I am your guide. Take my hand and we will walk into this bright future together. No two stories are identical. Though we may all end up in the same room one day, which is my sincerest hope and dream, we all took very different routes to get there. Enjoy your journey as I continue to unite you all through the apex frequency.